Test? Alright. This is awkward. They stole my entire act. Alright, so, alcohol, right? You gotta do what you're good at.
That's right.
My only problem with being an alcoholic is that I don't always know that that girl that I was flirting with or that I made out with the night before was actually a female. Don can actually attest to this one. We were at Denny's after a show recently, and I was pissed drunk, and I was like, oh man, that girl was so hot, huh? And he's like, dude, she had a 5 o'clock shadow and an Adam's apple. Denial helps. Alright, so...
If you have to doubt it, go without it.
Anyone in the crowd completely sober?
No.
Yeah.
Almost?
Oh yeah.
You do that shit. I don't know if I'm an alcoholic or a stoner or just completely addicted to not being sober. I don't know. So I quit smoking cigarettes a little bit more than 6 months ago. Woo! Thanks, guys. The best side effect that I've noticed so far is that I have an amazing sense of smell now. I can smell the fruit and the flowers and so on and so forth. But that's one of the bad parts. The worst part of the side effects is that my amazing sense of smell. You fucking hippies, Jesus Christ. Don't even get me started on the public bathrooms in this town.
Oh.
Which reminds me, you know what? I fucking hate air fresheners. I don't know about you guys, but they never do the job they're supposed to.
Finish some of the public bathrooms.
I need to volunteer in a minute. Hold on a second. So the air fresheners, they never do the job they're supposed to. They don't mask the smell. They mix with it. And the one in my work, when you walk in, it smells like someone just shit a bag of Skittles. Skittles. But I have a fucked up imagination. So while I'm sitting there at the urinal, I'm thinking that if I were to peek over into the stall next to me, I'd look down and I'd see this little leprechaun pinching a loaf, and he'd look me dead in the eye and go, "Can you taste the rainbow?"
Oh, yeah.
So, my favorite part so far about being a comedian is that every time one of my friends introduces me to somebody, they're like, he does stand-up comedy. And the next thing out of their mouth is, so tell me a joke, which is great. But I just wish that it happened to every other profession. Can you guys imagine? Oh, you're a stripper? Show me some tits, all right. You're a porn star? Suck that guy's dick. You're a doctor? What the fuck is this? You're a crackhead? What do crackheads do? Wait.
Take their teeth
How
out.
much head would a crackhead give if a crackhead had no crack?
As much crack as a crackhead could suck if a crackhead had all his crack.
Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, I have one of those very generic names like Joe and Don and Dave. But it's unfortunate that we all weren't blessed with those awesome parents that named you things like Starflower or Moonshine. That's an awesome name, actually. But just in spite of all those people, I'm gonna, if I ever become a deadbeat dad, because let's be honest here, I would name my kid something like Tire Fire or BP Oil Spill. That way when everyone's like, BP Oil Spill, why is that? My dad says I was a huge accident. No, if I ever have a kid, I've already decided the name. It doesn't really matter the sex. I'm gonna name my kid Ishpo. It's an acronym for I should have pulled out.
Word 'em up.
Oh shit. So everybody in this area is also like pretty eco-conscious and always trying to save the environment, so on and so forth. And recently, to do my part, I've started rinsing and reusing all of my my condoms. I'm kidding, guys. I don't use condoms. I mean, I'm by myself. Why would you, unless you're out giving anonymous handjobs every weekend in Bar Row? I don't know. But being single isn't too bad, because when you have multiple personality disorder and you masturbate, it's kind of like hosting a one-man gay orgy. Has anyone else ever woken up masturbating?
Oh yeah.
Non-consensual masturbation.
Oh
That's
yeah.
fucked up, isn't it? Oh, shit.
The bruises are the worst.
You don't supposed to make me laugh. I'm just
Sorry.
Oh shit! I have no idea. I got drunk before I got here, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I have some beer here, but it's already out of order. But here's a little bit of social commentary. Seriously, ladies, there's probably a few guys in the crowd that will agree with me on this one. I don't mind the hairy legs. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't even mind the armpit hair. It doesn't bother me. But even I fucking manscape a little bit. Boo. I mean, it's wild.
No, the armpits.
But no, seriously, if you take off your pants and it looks like there's already a midget with an afro going down on you, I mean, it's a total deal breaker.
Say what?
You guys can borrow this one if you want, but when I go down to the girl, I like to throw my arms in the air and get all jihad. So, Middle Eastern type shit. So, are you all from the area, from the Arcata area? Nice. I'm sure that if you walked around downtown, you've been hit up for change a few times, right?
Oh, once or
I
twice.
just say no, I think you're a liar. My favorite question is, hey bro, can I ask you a question?
You already did.
You just did. And not only that, but at the same time that you asked the question, you acknowledged the fact that you needed permission for it. Didn't get it. It's kind of strange. But the whole reason I brought this up is that I recently saw this. I work at a grocery store here in town, and this homeless guy came through my line, his backpack on, his sleeping bags, and everything like that, and he had a metal detector. I started thinking, like, how much fucking change can you actually find in the plaza or up in the park or something like that? But then, like, I think like an hour after you left, it dawned on me, that's not what he's using it for. That fucker's on when he's asking you for change. He's all like, you walk by and he's like, hey, can I have some change, bro? Like, you can't lie to that guy. That shit's innovative, and he deserves your change, because batteries aren't cheap, so more power to that guy. So I'm going to tell a story, and then I'm going to end my set with embarrassing my sister and her husband over here, who are visiting from Maine. We're doing a show on Saturday night. They're a touring folk duo. They've been worldwide. They've opened for Mumford & Sons in Ireland and shit. Like, they're fucking awesome. But on Saturday night, the Jambalaya, come on out. But, hey, that was a sequitur. Awesome. My story is about the Jambalaya. I go out there quite a bit. Me and Don do a little bit of work for them. So I got to a lot of their shows, and recently I had a bit too much to drink like any other night of the week. And when I was leaving, I realized, you know, I can't fucking drive, so I started to walk home, and Umpqua's there on, what is it, G Street? H Street? G Street. Umpqua's there, and there's a nice set of bushes out back, and it's a good spot to stop and pee when you're walking home piss drunk. And, you know, when you think you're by yourself, taking a piss in the dark, just... And all of a sudden a flashlight clicks on, your heart will jump straight out of your chest. It was one of those female Arcata cops, and she's like, "What you are doing is illegal! I could get you for indecent exposure!" And I said the first thing that came to my mind, "Oh, lady, it's not big, but it's at least decent." And she actually laughed, and I got off. Oh, fuck, I mean, no way. I mean, she didn't give me a ticket. Once in a while it works. No names. Oh, shit. So, yeah, we're in Humboldt County, right? We capital of the fucking world, apparently, allegedly. And, my sister, this isn't really a story, it's just a fact. I thought it'd be funny to tell you guys. She doesn't like smoking weed. She can't smoke weed. It's not that she doesn't like it, she can't. You guys want to know why? Does anybody have a guess?
Because you stole it all.
Just go ahead and guess.
Asthma.
Because you
When she's high,
she's sleeping.
she feels like she has no control of her sphincter and she's constantly shitting herself. She told me that. That's why she
like
can't
10
smoke
years
weed.
ago.
I don't have any control of my sphincter when I smoke.
That's a whole different problem, man. But her husband, they came out here last year.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, you were puking first.
I was sick first, I'll admit that. Buck here, he was on stage playing his guitar, jamming out, playing some funky shit, and he didn't hear my friend walk in and say, "These brownies are really, really fucking potent. Nobody eat more than one." Sets him down. And Buck, you know, plays the guitar for a few minutes, and then he like jumps off. He doesn't talk to anybody. He just walks straight up, sees those brownies, takes one bite. He took a whole one. He grabs the second one. He's halfway through it. My sister walks up and goes, "Buck, you know that those are weed brownies, right?" He's like, "No, they're peanut butter brownies." "No, those are weed brownies." He's like, "No way."
Who wouldn't?
Alright, here's how this progressed. About 10 minutes later, he's sitting in my living room just rubbing his forehead. And then all of a sudden he disappears. Nobody knows where he is. I open my bedroom door. He's sitting on the floor with his head in his hands like, I think I have food poisoning. Something's wrong. You made a pot brownie, man. You're getting really high. No, this isn't pot. I've done pot. This isn't pot. I'll skip a couple of steps, but it ended with him in the bathroom, hanging with his arms in the bathtub, speaking complete gibberish. His 12-year-old son's going, "What's wrong with my dad?" I had to explain to him the counterculture and marijuana and everything. Your dad's gonna be okay. Your dad's gonna be fine. But he's speaking gibberish. He doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. Kid was freaking out. But you want a brownie? Let's cover his face. I completed my goal. My goal tonight was to embarrass my sister and her husband. So thanks for letting me improvise. Thanks for VarietyVille.